Derek's just confessed to me that he doesn't know how to ride. I'm not sure how he's going to become a cowboy. Now it looks like we've got a horse to look after too. Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. We've got a number of things we need to sort out today. We need to get fields 26, well these two fields planted. This one is growing again. We need to get the weeds sprayed off of that one as well. So yes, need to get these two planted. I don't know that we're going to do them both today. Probably not. We'll want to put soybeans into the big field. I haven't yet decided what to put into the small field, but we could put in sorghum next time. So we'll think about that. So first things first. We need to check on the productions. It's not doing too badly. It's doing okay. And we're getting lower milk in the dairy. So, we also need to top up the greenhouse. So let's jump in this tractor. We'll go and get the tanker and we'll distribute the milk. And then we'll fill up the greenhouse with water. And then it will be time to start planting, I think. Want to keep the chocolate production up. Want to keep the greenhouse up, going. Very, very soon I would like to get a pig enclosure. I've got all the pig food. So we're good to go there. We have an absolutely full tanker. How much is left in the trough then? Naught. There was exactly 9,000 litres. That is awesome. So chickens also need some food. Derek's horse is fine. Chickens need food. Cows are okay at the minute. So, let's get this emptied off into the dairy. Of course, this thing can take 10,000 litres, not 9,000. Well, that's not important right now. So if we get 4,500 litres in there, we'll see how much this takes. It might take the whole lot. That will be fine if it does. If it doesn't, we'll put the rest of it into the dairy. There we go. That's now full up of milk, so that should last a little while now. So we put this last little bit into the dairy. And then we'll go and fill up with water so we can fill up the greenhouse. Still got my little hand pump here. You can see the trailer sag under the weight of the water. And it does become very top heavy. Suspension is suddenly extremely bouncy. Right. Where did I put that greenhouse? Here it is. So we'll get this into here. Hopefully it will take it all, because I'll need this for the milk. It did take it all, so that's good news. What does that mean? Yes, that's full enough for now. Now we need to pop this back over here. We're going to get the eggs and move them over into the bakery. We also need to feed the chickens. Let's pop this in the cow enclosure, just so it's out of the way. Let's pop this in the cow enclosure badly, just so it's out the way. There we go. That should sit nicely in there. We'll feed the chickens, distribute the eggs, and then we'll start laying our seed into the field. A little bit of me thinks that I may have already done the weeds in the sugarcane field. Can't really remember. Let's have a quick look. No. There's still lots of weeds that need doing. That's not going to work. $400 litres of wheat. Is that all we've got? Oh dear. What are we going to give the chickens? Can we put wheat in still? No, we can't. Oh dear. Will they eat oats? They should eat oats. Do they eat oats? I can't remember. I can't remember. Ah, wheat, barley and sorghum. Well, we're going to have to put sorghum into that other field then, aren't we? There's a chance that we may be buying some chicken food. Oh, that's not good. We need to be entirely self-sufficient here. Now, 400 litres isn't going to last very long. There it is, all gone into there. But yes, we'll have to get that sorghum in as soon as we possibly can. Right, let's leave this under here. We'll get the eggs round. And then it's definitely time to start work on the field. We've also got that pallet of gold that spawned last time. Don't think I showed it on the video. It was on the thumbnail. Well, that pallet of gold is going to be at its best price. Let's just take this pallet. That pallet of gold is going to be at its best price in July. So, we need to hang around a bit on that one. There we go. All the eggs are going into the bakery there. We do have a couple of bits and pieces to sell, which I will be selling possibly later this episode. It depends. Right. Soya beans. I think we might have to be buying another plot of land soon. We can get all the stuff planted that we need to keep the productions going, basically. And to keep the animals going too. That's better. Didn't think it was working. Right, so soya beans do not need nitrogen. We don't have to worry about that. Sorghum will need nitrogen, but that's okay because we've got plenty of muck to spread, which we can put on the little field before we put the sorghum in. And and then we can spray it afterwards if we need a top up. Right, I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll see you in a bit.
We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. Yeah, we just never get it right. You're playing games with me and my sympathy, but not enough to say goodbye. Oh, 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 we stick together, but I know, it isn't for the better. No, that's just how we dance, with liquid confidence. We find each other every night. But if I were to let you go, if I would pack my bags and leave without you.
Right, once again, it's time to leave Derek in one of his many disguises in to continue and to drive mindlessly up and down the field. Whereas we are going to get some muck spread. But before we do that, let's just have a quick look at how much the pig enclosures cost. Ooh, they're quite a lot of money. Outdoor climate, wow, that's big. Outdoor climate pigsty. Okay. Looks reasonable. Information says it's a place to keep your pigs, so that's ideal. 290 pigs in there as well. 324 in there. That's a bit cheaper. Oh, that's a nice little pigsty. Doesn't really fit with the farm though. 270 pigs in there. You know, that's not bad at all. Interesting. Very interesting. I think we're going to go with one of the slightly larger ones. That's the in-game one. I really like the look of this one, to be honest. Not sure if that would be close enough to the manure pit if we had it here. But we could. Anyway, that's 155,000. So, that's what we're going to be aiming for with the next sale. 155,000, and then we can we can start to think about getting pigs, which would be fantastic. We are getting through this muck quite well, aren't we? Right, so this is for our original field. Hopefully it will be a fair chunk of the way towards the amount that sorghum needs, but we shall see. Yes, it should be a fair chunk of the way. I think that I already did this with the slurry tanker. So it's actually bringing it up quite nicely to a really nice level of nitrogen, which means we shouldn't need to spend any money on liquid fertilizer, which would be fantastic. And like I said, soybeans do not need any, so we don't have to worry about continuing on to that field. But we do have to make sure that this field is well covered. Right, I'm going to crack on with getting this spread. Probably end up using the rest of it in the pit as well. And I'll see you in a bit. Well, there we go. That's that field completely covered with nitrogen. Completely covered with nitrogen. I mean, it's completely covered with poo, which is making its nitrogen values pretty good. So, I'm going to park this up here. And then I think I'm going to get the sprayer out. There. That'll do nicely. Right. Aha, it's all started growing, but yes, it is full of weeds. So we're going to move this harvester out of the way so that we can spray it. Also wondering if I should spray it with fertilizer as well. Quite possibly. Oh, do those withered ones just stay withered then? How's he doing for seed? 49%, that's good. Here we are. This is the tractor I wanted, but not the implement I wanted. I think at some point we might have to get a new row crop tractor. There we are. Alright, let's go and get the sprayer. Shouldn't take long to spray all those weeds off. Shouldn't take very long at all. Do need to put that bag of fertilizer away and maybe take one of those or both of those seed bags over to Derek at some point, but in the meantime, let's go get this field sprayed. Grass is slowly growing back. It'll be a couple of months, I think, before it's ready to cut again. But that's okay. We've got enough silage and hay at the minute, I believe. Actually, let me just check that. I've got here. Oh, I've got no object storing buildings yet. That's not entirely true. I do have an object storage building. Ah, spot spraying, that's why. Excellent. Well, I'll get all these weeds sprayed away. And then we'll check up on the nitrogen values for the other fields. And this field. Right, that's getting itself folded up. Let's have a look at the field info. Does need some nitrogen. Also needs some lime, but worry about that next year. We'll have to worry about that on all the fields next year. So, I think the best way to get nitrogen onto this field would be to spray it. So I'll go get rid of this herbicide. We'll pick up the liquid fertilizer and we'll get it sprayed. There we go. What I didn't appreciate before is if you've got fertilizer in this sprayer with the crop sensors, it'll automatically adjust the width of the spray depending on where it's been before, which is fantastic. So anyway, let's get all this fertilizer back. We will then tidy up the yard a little bit and put stuff back into the object storage shed. And we'll go and give Derek some more seed. Okay, so. Oh, yes, I forgot about the brakes. Right, so we need to pick up this one with this tine to avoid popping it back into object storage. Oh, this one needs to be picked up with this time, but it needs to be low enough. And in the right place enough. There we go. Good lord, that was an ordeal. Okay, let's get over to Derek. Stop him in his tracks and fill up his hopper. See how he's getting on at the same time. Actually, looks like he's covered quite a lot of ground. Deer's playing on my tractor. He's covered quite a lot, actually. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the bags high enough to fill the hopper, but we shall certainly give it a go. Try this before it slides down. Ah, there we go. Is that going in? No, I think we'll have to stop Derek for a second. There. Excellent. And now we shall let him get on with it. He's done quite well. Not a lot for me to tidy up there. Right. Speaking of tidying up, let's go and sort out those random pallets and bags that are around. Get them into object storage. And then it'll be time to tidy up that field. Rain looks like it's on the way. Could do with doing another feed mix for the cows, I think, just to get it sort of done, which is fine because I have enough tractors and things to do that. Brakes. Wonder if there's anything useful in the sale. No. Nothing useful in the sale at all. Right, I won't be needing herbicide again for a while because all my fields were ploughed this year. And I've just done the one that wasn't. So, herbicide now good. Fertiliser, I don't know. I don't actually know. It's this one I need. It does look a bit like it might need some fertiliser. Let's just take a trip. Nitrogen, it says perfect, but it's 65 out of 80. That's 95 out of 100. That's 100 out of 100. It probably could do with a batch of nitrogen on it. Maybe that'll be a job for next time. So, what I'm going to do then is I'll leave this pallet in here with the sprayer. And that's all ready for next time. Super. Right then. So, the things I have to do now. Right, let's check how many bales we've got. We've got silage bales. We've got 15 of those. 15 straw bales. 7 hay bales. Right, so we are going to need some more hay bales. Definitely soon. But until then, I'll have to be a bit frugal with them. Alright, I'll get these mix made up into a mix in a bit. And then we'll give it to the cows.
Me and my friends are waiting in line, sharing one last blue camel. Don't have any money, but we're going out. Yeah, we saved up every penny. I'm smiling at him in the blue shirt and the Converse.
There we go. Now, get that sorted. I think Derek has finished. Or, you know. Oh no, he hasn't. Oh no. He's moved on to the next field. Derek! Oh. What a pain in the porcupines. Derek, you were not supposed to do that. Well, I'm definitely going to need to cultivate that up and get the sorghum in, because the sorghum is going to be what we feed the chickens with. Well, that's caused a bit of a pain in the bum. But then what else did we expect from Derek, eh? Right. Let's see if Derek can manage that bit okay. Well, we feed the cows. Dang and blast him. Right, hopefully I've put it in a way that I can fit it through these doors now. None of them are sticking up in the air. But also I'm not aligned to the trailer properly. There we go, that's better. Oh, yes, of course. So let's see if we can get through the door this time. Yes, we can. Superb. Right, and eat up cows. Plenty more where that came from. Oh. It's turned into forage. Why is it doing that? It's not taking the hay. Oh gosh. Well, it'll come back into total mixed ration again, won't it? What a pain. What a pain in the posterior. Well, the good news is the cows have a lot of food now. The bad news is some of it is hay. But what am I going to do, eh? Let's check that. Yes. Still, never mind. Still plenty of total mixed ration. Do need to get those chickens sorted. Right, let's take this out of here. Oh. Alright, we will just park that up there for now. As for this one, just need to finish off this bit over here. And then I think that's this field done. And I mean done until harvest. Because there won't be any weeds and we won't need fertilizer. So that is done. And there we go. So that is us done. Next time we will be getting the sorghum in. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.